Hey Doodles, it's Smurf here, and today we will be colouring in Matchstick Mouse. This is the Autumn colouring book. It's by Morgan O'Brien, and we'll be doing this picture here, but in the book, and we'll be colouring it in with Posca Pencils. I have scanned this and printed it out on copy paper, and I've just got this so that I can map out which colours I would like to use. So with our cute little kitty cat here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and reproduce the last cat that I owned. His name was Doodles, and he was a grey tabby. Thinking about what a grey tabby looks like. I obviously have grey pencils, and I might even go with a little bit of light ochre occasionally in there to warm it up. We'll test these out, and then if we're happy with it, we'll write them down. We'll put the dark grey around all the stripy areas, mostly in the darker areas. Around here, ears. I guess we'll do light grey in his face area. We'll do through that around there, through that around there. Mid grey here, mid grey here. Grey here. Got an idea for him, and then we'll do his little nose at pink. So that one there is 51. Now, what colours do I want to do the bricks? I'm going to be way different, I think. Do an 11 through here and 34 for the bricks, because why not? Let's do the bricks different because we can. Or maybe I should have done it we'll do it the opposite way, eh? We'll see if that looks better. I think that will look better, so we'll do it that way. So we've got colour 11 and we've got colour 34, and then I think we can figure out the rest with the greens because it's obvious, and then some browns and whatnot. So we've got our main colours there, and the rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. So we'll get into it. I'm just doing the darkest grey I've got there, which was number 61. Now I'm going to put a bit of 37 in there. Come down to his nose. .23. Don't know if you can see that there. And I'm going to put it over the top and around his little snozzle. Highlight his little eyebrows very softly and gently. Around his eyes here. Just go under his eye too. A little bit around here. Maybe a little bit around his mouth. Looks like a little bit of a worried kitty, doesn't he? Oh, throwing my pencils, not good for them. Right, back into our darker grey. I think I'll put it around there. Darken that grey up a little. Maybe sharpen it up around here a little. Cool, cool. Now, I think what I might do is put a little bit of this. What is this colour? Light ochre in his ears, because I can't be bothered making his ears pink or anything like that. So I'm just going to put it around these edges like this. Then I'm going to use my light grey to kind of smooch it out a bit, maybe, perhaps. Same with the upper ear. Then I want to do all the light grey and on his muzzle and whatnot. This light grey is so light, it's almost white. Unfortunately. But that's alright. We'll darken it up later if we have to. Now, what's going on my guide? It's nice and dark. Dark underneath. Just sprinkle. Try and just accentuate the changes in his coat. So the reason I like colouring is it's a way I can learn without like fretting. When I do my own artwork I fret and get anxiety about it and all sorts, whereas I don't feel the same sort of feeling when it comes to doing it to someone else's art. So I think it's a pretty good way for me to experiment without the anxiety involved. Right, now we'll get our mid grey, which is the 37. I might have to sharpen up that darker grey a little bit because it gets a little bit lost in this grey. But we'll see how we go. Yeah, I think I will darken up that dark grey a bit better. Give it a bit of pop. Ew, I hate that word. A bit of contrast, would that be the right word? Yeah, that's looking better. Sharpen that up a bit more too. I'm liking that, that looks a bit better. Might see if I can very softly increase the ginginess around his face a little. These Posca pencils are very, very vibrant, so he's starting to look cute. Right, where's that pink pencil? Colours there. I'll go ahead and do his little nose. Might put a touch of ink in here, eh? Just around the rims. I think that's good. Right. Moving on. I think we'll just go ahead and do his tooties dark. Maybe more dark because that's towards the back. And this on his front feet. Don't know why he doesn't have another toe there. I'll try and make the look of one. Get this dark in here. Same here. And then I think he'd be a bit dark around here. And where else do we want him dark? I think that'll do. And then we'll use our mid greys. Our mid grey, the 37. Might even have to put a little bit of ginger down the bottom, tie them in. Actually, it might look a little bit cute around the real stripy areas. Might be a good idea. Oh, he's looking pretty cute. I quite like that. Now I might just use the light grey to smooth things over a little. I'll leave that leaf because it's supposed to be a bit darker. And I think I'll just put it here because apparently he's in the spotlight. I wonder he's a bit worried. Cool, so that's the cat pretty much done. So that's those colours done with. Guess we'll move on with the bricks. Now I'm not going to bother sharpening these. I think they'll be fine. Do a little bit of a different texture. Well, you know, it'll leave more tooth behind on the paper. But let a little bit of the white shine through. I think it might look quite nice. I like that look. I like it to look like it is pencil sometimes. Coloured pencil it is, obviously. What a cute little cat. I can't see any, I gather, might be colouring this wrong, but it's hard to know what goes where sometimes, isn't it? I don't know what's going on there, so that's just going to go purple. Oh, not purple, what's this one called? Fuchsia. Alright, what I will do, so lay the colour down. Kind of gently. And then I'll sharpen it up with these other little lines. Keep them about the same amount of colour on them. Don't know how good I'm going to be at that. Sharpen it up around here. I think that's pretty good. Same here. A bit of variety. Do the dark bits first. Let's make that look darker, isn't it? Alright. Back over these ones. Quite like the colour scheme.
What's up, Doggo?
Doggo's doing what Doggo does best, Caden.
Huh?
Doggo's doing what Doggo does best.
Yep.
It looks like there's dirt spattered on it. I don't know. I'm gonna go with that. So I'll colour that in until I do the dirt. It's turning out alright. Guess there'll be a bit of red back here too. Is that the brick wall back there? I think so. Do a bit darker then. I'm imagining there's a brick here because I can't quite see. Hopefully you can't hear my noisy kids in the background. It's the school holidays here. Or just holidays in general, I guess. I'm just going to assume that's a brick too, because otherwise I don't know what's going on. I'll intensify that a little bit more. Not quite happy with it. Let's find an orange for his collar. I have an orange little belt. And that was colour number 4. Next we will do the leaves. And I think it would probably be wise to go with darker greens because it looks like this is a nighttime picture. So I'm just going to keep things simple and we're going to use 77 and 18. So 18, 17, just see how they work. Haven't quite figured out the best way to blend these pencils, but I had the wrong colour. This is why we have this sheet. Yep, I'll go with that. I'm happy with that. Alright, go back to overhead view, just so you can see what we're up to. So what I think I will do is just put some colour down, the lightest one, number 18. Start up the top, eh? Right, so I got that bit done. I'm going to keep this one kind of blunt. Now we're going to go back over with the lighter colour. And then back over with the darker colour again, which I will sharpen this time. What I'm basically doing here is I'm just trying to get some contrast and some value in the shadows and whatnot. So I'm just doing a light touch around the tip of the leaves so they stand out more on what's behind them. Hopefully that's the idea anyway. And to accentuate where Morgan's put his lines. One final layer of the lighter colour. Trying to leave like the tip areas a little bit lighter, so it looks like the spotlight is hitting them too, which is easier said than done. I think I'm happy with them like that. I just try to get rid of some of the tooth up here though, because it's annoying me. Cool, so there's that bit done. And then a bit of the same again down here. Right, I think I'm happy with that for the grass. Now I've stood back and had a look, and I think we need to darken up some areas around our kitty cat's face. I think that's all getting to what we want. And we'll increase a little bit of the pink in his ear. Which of course I said I wasn't really going to do at the start, but you know, things change. And I think I want to darken some of his darker areas. Like here. And here. Anywhere else, maybe up around here. Frame his face a little more. How's that looking? A bit better. I think I might darken up through here a little. Give him a little bit more character. And look through here. Just a touch more. Maybe here. Maybe in there a little. Over here a bit more. Maybe top of the ear a little. And on this side. How's he looking? And maybe, seems we're kind of shadowing. Make it a bit more intense here on this side. So obviously the light direction's both coming that way. Maybe make this ear a little bit darker, seems. And that's getting towards shadowy areas. Maybe a little bit more on these bricks back here, around the back of the shadow. Yeah, maybe a bit in here. Because obviously that leg would cast a shadow on this one. Maybe a bit more around the bottom of his neck and stuff. I think I'm happier with that. Now, for the dirt, what dirt colours have I got? We will go with dark brown and brown. So that's 22 and 21. So I'll just do darker back here and on the line of the shadow. And then quick scribbling of this. Add a little bit in here. I've got some videos here that you might like to watch, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe, and make sure you turn the notification bell on so that I can ring your YouTube doorbell. Thanks for watching, Doodles, and thanks for sharing this colouring journey with me.